Hello, my name is Emily. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. Today, I'm going to be filming my April TBR. Now, I did not do so well with my March TBR. I'm going to start going through how I did with my monthly TBRs and my wrap-ups. I did not do so good, so I'm hoping that my April TBR I can do a little bit better. I'm still like kind of in the middle of a reading slump right now, which the next reading vlog that you see is going to be me trying to tackle my reading slump. We're going to be picking our April TBR with my TBR jar again, how I did in March, because I did really like this. Again, if you haven't watched any of my previous TBR videos, I am going to make the prompts work for me. If I pull a prompt that I either don't have a book for or don't have a book I want to read for, I'm gonna pull again. I'm gonna make the TBR work for me. And I feel like I kind of I wasn't picky enough with my March TBR. That's why I didn't get to it. Or I didn't have enough variety in my March TBR, which was causing me to slump a little bit. Also, if you don't know, these 3 shelves are my entire physical TBR. Oh shoot, I forgot how annoying that noise is. Oh wait, I didn't look at it yet. A book you discovered on social media. This is like kind of free reign because a lot of these books I did discover on social media. But what do I want to read? I think I'm going to do Half City by Kate Golden. I've read the Dawn of Onyx trilogy, or I think it's called the Sacred Stones trilogy by Kate Golden. And I really enjoyed that series. And everyone is talking about this book right now. So I feel like this is the most recent book I picked up, just strictly because of social media. I don't know much about this book, but I think it is an urban fantasy and she's a demon slayer. Sounds good to me. And I'm kind of like getting back more into romantasy, and I think my TBR has to have a good mix of romantasy and high fantasy, because I think my TBR for March was too high fantasy. But this is like the most recent book that I grabbed literally strictly because of social media. Like, I didn't see it in a bookstore, I just grabbed it because of social media. So yeah, all I really know is that it's an urban fantasy, which I love urban fantasy. And I think she is a demon hunter, and she gets pulled into a demon hunter school to train to be a better demon hunter. That sounds right up my alley. So I think this is going to be the first book we pick for a book discovered on social media. Okay, second prompt. I folded these a little too tight. I'm going to show you first. A book with a title that is more than 6 words. I think I pulled that one. Well, I can't remember. Do I have one like that? I don't have one unless I'm totally missing it. So we're going to pull again. I think that's upside down. A book that scares you. I also have some of those. Honestly, most of my March TBR scares the shit out of me. So I want to pick this one. I don't necessarily know if the Dragon Republic scares me, but it's the fact that it's been on 2 or 3 physical TBR or monthly TBRs. It's been on 2 or 3 monthly TBRs that I'm like, am I scared of it? Because I just keep not picking it up. This book scares me just because of how big it is. Atabasis scares me. That was also on my March TBR. You're probably if you watch my March TBR video, you're probably like, wow, all of those are back on the shelf. They are. I think I'm going to go with the Dragon Republic just because I keep not picking it up, and I feel like I am scared that I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I did the first one. But I think the more I put it off, the less I'll enjoy it when I get to it. You know? So I think I'm going to go with the Dragon Republic for a book that scares me because I keep avoiding it. So this is the second book after the Poppy War. And I rated the Poppy War 5 stars. So technically this should be, I think it's going to be a 5-star, but I also am scared that it's not. But I do have more books that scare me too. Okay. Third pick. Oh, did I mention I'm picking 6? Did I mention that I'm picking 6 prompts? Like what I did in March. A book with girl, lady, or woman in the title. Oh! I was gonna say I didn't have anything. If you can see behind me, I have the whole Lady of Darkness series. Okay, this works. Okay, the first book in the Lady of Darkness series by Melissa K. Rourke. I read the Legacy series by her. Adored the first 3 in that series. The 4th one I still liked, but it was a little bit disappointing. But anyways, this is like it's like in the same world, it's like interconnected and like the all like chaos verse. But this has lady in the title. So I think I'm gonna go with Lady of Darkness. I know nothing about this book. I kind of want to go in totally blind. I have met some of the characters in this book because I read the Legacy series by Melissa K. Rourke, but I think I'm gonna go with this book. I mean, it says lady, and I don't think I have any other option, but this is perfect. So we're gonna go with Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rourke. Prompt number 4. I'm pulling these so much better this time than I did in March. This is actually helping me trying to get out of a reading slump because I'm like excited to pick up these books. So I think I put too much pressure in March, and maybe that's why I got a reading slump. So I'm trying to like not put too much pressure on myself to read and like to pick up books I'm not feeling. So is that upside down? I think it is. I have no idea what this says. A book with a title that is 2 words or less. So like the opposite. That also gives me a good amount of room. Actually does it because I read a lot of fantasy. Oh, it's The Burning God. Damn, it's 3. I could do Calabasas, which has 1 word. The Ascended. This would be like a good mix. And it wouldn't be starting any series. I could do Daggermouth, but I think I already have 2 romantasy on there. And I kind of want to continue some series. This would be starting a series, but continuing a world. I think I'm going to go with Calabasas, which again, this is like a repeat of my March TBR. But I think I'm going to go with Calabasas, which is 1 word. So it's less than 2 or less. Again, I don't know much about this world this book, besides that, like, I think the main character has to travel to hell to, like, save her professor. I don't know, but I kind of want to pick this up because it's not a series, it's like a standalone. That way, like, because 2 of these books are starting a series and I want to continue some series. So I think for a book with a title that is 2 words or less, we're going to go with Calabasas. 5th poll. I've only had to dump 2 polls so far. Am I sitting like centered? I can't tell. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself with saying I only had to like throw away 2 polls. I feel like I always... A book that became a movie or TV show. Okay, I had this prompt in March, so I think I'm not going to pick that one because I kind of don't want to do that prompt again because I would pick the same book. So I think I'm going to pull again just because I don't want to repeat too much. I want this to be exciting, and I also don't really want that prompt. I am throwing the prompts back in. God damn. A book with an odd number of pages. Okay, what do I want to pick up? And then just pray that it has an odd number of pages. Okay. Okay. I have actually tried, this is Fear the Flame by Olivia Rose Darling. I have actually tried to read this book multiple times, but it just became available on my Libby to listen to because I really do want to read this series because I've heard such good things about the second book, but I cannot get through the first one. I've tried and tried and tried, but I can't do it. So I'm going to try it via audio, and if I can't, I'm giving up. But this book does have, if we're counting the acknowledgements, which normally I don't do when putting my page count, like the page number on, when I'm like putting the total page number on like my Fable, I normally don't count the acknowledgements, but if we are, it ends with 373, if you can see that. So I think I'm gonna go with Fear the Flames. I don't know why, I just cannot get it. The writing style of this book, there's a fuzz. The writing style of this book, I cannot get behind. I don't like it at all. So I'm hoping that it's better via audio, because I've heard people like rated this book 3 and then rated the second one 5 and are sobbing. And I'm like, I just need to get through the first one. So I'm gonna try it via audio. If I cannot do it, I'll give up. I'll accept defeat, but I'm gonna try. This has 373 pages for a book with an odd number of pages. Fear the Flame. Let me mix these up for our last poll. Hopefully our last poll. Does that say a book with a bakery or a restaurant in it? I'm just gonna throw that one out. I don't read romance, but I read romantasy, but I would not care enough to pick up a book about a restaurant or a bakery. I like baking, but I would not care. A book you've had for more than a year. I've had a couple books that I've had for over a year, actually more than a couple, but I think I'm gonna go with City of Fallen Angels. This was on my physical TBR, or my monthly TBR last month, but I really need to continue this series. So, and I've had it for over a year. So I'm gonna go with City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. Okay, let's quick run through the books I am gonna read hopefully this month. A book you discovered on social media, we're gonna go with Half City by Kate Golden. For a book that scares you, we're gonna go with The Dragon Republic. The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. A book that starts with girl, lady, or woman in the title, we're gonna go with Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rorick. A book with the title that is 2 words or less, we're gonna go with Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. A book with an odd number of pages, we're gonna do Fear the Flames. And for our last book, a book that you've had for more than a year, we're gonna go with City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you want to see me read any of these books, let me know. And also I will try to have all of them in reading vlogs. Hopefully I get to all of them, but I will try to have them in reading vlogs. So please consider subscribing and liking this video. It means the world to me. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.